7:48, and now from the G and Ursula show, here is Ursula Reutin to explain the new membership card rules at Costco. It's a family membership, though, right?
It is a family membership, but if you have been in the habit of borrowing, now let's say your uncle's Costco card, they're going to be cracking down more because they have found now that they have more self-checkout machines. They did some spot checks and they found that more and more shoppers were quote unquote borrowing cards. So they're going to crack down on that. So you can expect to maybe get asked to show your photo ID along with your membership card.
Well, it has a photo right there on the membership.
Exactly. But I think, let's face it, though. Those photos, they're not. So I think they want
to. I've got the old school cards which don't have a photo.
Oh, there you go.
I didn't know
so
that
you've been a member
existed.
for a long time.
Yeah, but I mean, no. Self-checkout.
Even longer than me.
You just told on yourself, Dave.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the whole self-checkout thing. Now, Costco, cutting-edge company, just put a camera on the photo checkout, and you got to look into it. And so, is that Dave, or is that somebody else?
Well, I'm gonna guess they're maybe, going to look into that in the future. But right now, they're just warning people because so many people have been doing this. Now, I want to ask though. I want to take a informal poll here. Has anyone used a Costco card that isn't theirs?
I've used my wife's.
Okay, no, that's the same family.
But that's the same family.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you're good.
Yeah.
Well,
Colleen?
no, because if he showed his wife's card and they're like, well, it says Patty on here, and you showed your ID and it says Dave, they'd send you back to customer service.
Yeah, and then they would look and see, oh, it's a family membership. You're good.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of
Still, Dave
outside
can get his
of
own
that
card.
family.
That's what I'm trying to get him to do. Now, our producer, David.
Yeah, I actually experienced this yesterday. So my father-in-law actually works at Costco, so he gets a couple of free memberships. And so my fiance has a membership that we both use, and we're usually together using it. Yesterday, she was at work, and so she was like, can you just take the Costco card, go get us a rotisserie chicken to set ourselves up for doing some meal prep for the rest of the week? I was like, yeah, no problem. It's never been a problem before. I've gone in before with her card, never been an issue. It doesn't seem like it's an unethical thing to do necessarily. We are a family. We use the same card. But they checked at the self-checkout. They didn't check at the door. At the door, they, you do the little flash and they don't even check the ID. But at the self-checkout, they were checking it. They were like, are you on the plan? And because we're not the same last name, I'm not on the official plan yet. And so they gave me a pass, and they were like, we'll let you through this time. But yeah, I was very embarrassed. I felt like a little kid getting caught with something.
You're such a kind person, too. I can see you just being like, I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, we bounced around the idea, though, on our show, whether it's actually a form of stealing. And it's amazing how people can do mental gymnastics. Now, Chris Sullivan is nodding his head. You're saying yes, and I agree.
I've never borrowed a card. I'm a rule follower, and that is stealing. Because you pay money to get the discounted and stuff, and so, that's stealing.
What they should have done with David was say, okay, fine, but everything is no longer discounted. You pay full price for it.
That's fair. I mean, it's a $6 rotisserie chicken, so it would have been $8 or something like that, which I would have paid.
And you get one 50-pound box of mayonnaise, as opposed to the 4-pack that it normally comes in.
Well, here's definition. It's not stealing, though.
Yeah, it is.
The action or offense of taking another person's property without permission or legal right and without intending to return it is theft.
See,
it's a gray area.
It's the legal right because you pay
a reasonable person.
You pay for a membership, right?
Exactly. And get
But
this.
what are you stealing? You're paying for food. You're not
right, but
stealing.
you're getting the benefit of the lower price,
right?
But even though you're not legally able to get it.
Has it ever
Costco
affected you guys personally that people use other people's
that's not
cards?
the point.
You're
That's
stealing
not-
from the company.
Yeah,
not-
well,
that's
exactly.
still stealing.
Profits are profit. If we are going to call it stealing, it would be from the company, not you. You're like taking it personally.
Well, no,
silly.
but it's still stealing
What
because it's
about
against the company.
when you use somebody else's loyalty number at the QFC?
Yeah, that's also
a form
stealing
of
to me.
No, that's a form of donation because you're giving points to whoever else has the number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I think
Are you
we
trying
could
to
do this all
justify
day.
what you do for your daughter now?
Yeah, exactly.
Man.
And what about Netflix? I mean, was that stealing when you let everybody under the
Yes.
sun use your Netflix password?
I guess I don't feel bad for these multi-million, billion-dollar companies. I fail to see why David is now a law-breaking, stealing person when...
Well, here's the
What is he out on bond or something?
Yeah, well, that was the technical term, law-breaking, stealing person.
I
That's
didn't know
what I'm
what
being
else
charged
to
with.
say.
What
I don't
would
know what to
happen,
call you.
though, if everyone did what David does? Or did.
Definitely not again. That's not happening again.
Wait.
Clearly, they're not,
Okay.
because Costco's doing fine.
Well, Costco's doing fine. And here's one little factoid that maybe you didn't know. Costco actually makes most of its profits from their membership fees.
Yeah.
$4.4 billion in just the past 12 months.
Yeah.
So,
But it's a big company. They have huge expenses.
I know, look at
so-
you. Look at the
Just because
justification
they
will go
make a
on
lot of
all
money
day
doesn't
long.
mean it's not stealing
See,
at the
there we
bottom
go.
line.
Is Costco paying you to defend them? Are you on retainer?
No,
for
it's just
Costco?
like
He's got a different
no, there is
opinion.
right and there is
And here's
wrong.
my
I'm teasing
opinion.
him.
Sorry, there was right and there was wrong, and stealing is wrong.
David, leave the studio before Chris arrests you, okay?
Yeah, I know.
I don't have that ability either. I don't have the legal right to arrest him, so I wouldn't do
David
that.
learned his lesson.
That's
But I hope you enjoyed that rotisserie
Yeah.
chicken. Oh, by the way, just real quick, I know we're so over the time. It's
all good.
But I have a membership. I've had one forever and ever. So, David, I go to Costco maybe once a year. I loan my. I'm subsidizing you.
I see.
How's that?
Thank you.
Loaning you her karma. All right. It is 7:55.